It's a new year. That means it's a new beginning. There's more opportunities to be seized, and I'm going to be seizing every one of them. In this video, I'm going to kind of overview some of my goals for 2026 and the changes I want to make and improve on myself. I brought my notes again, but some of my goals. Currently, I'm benching 275 for a set of 4 at 6 to 8 reps. Sometimes I'll hit 7, but for the most part, I want to see my bench go up to 315 for reps. I feel like a reasonable date for this would be around March or April. My second goal, I want to drop down my weight. I'm currently at like 245. I want to be down to 190, 195, maybe by around April, May, or June. What that might look like is me definitely cutting my calories a bit more. Mostly sticking with my cardio. I've been slacking off with the past 3 or 4 weeks on my cardio. I want to stay consistent on my meal prep. I want to do some form of cardio, whether that be Stairmaster, incline walking, or maybe just walking around town every day for around 40 minutes, maybe an hour. Something that's been kind of tough for me is uploading consistently on YouTube. I've been able to upload on TikTok consistently. I believe I have around 30 or so videos out now. But I want to make it a goal to where I upload on YouTube at least once a week to start out. And then eventually I would like it to get to a video maybe every day or every other day. Eventually, as this channel picks up momentum and I start, getting seen by a lot more people, I would love some brand sponsorships. More specifically from like Rise or Young LA. Those are my 2 favorite companies. But right now is definitely not a promotion, and I am not affiliated with them in any way right now. Some of my goals in my school sense is to socialize more and network out with people so I can secure like a good job. I want to be able to enjoy the things that I do that don't align with my fitness goals, but I need to do that in moderation. Some of my more personal goals is making more valuable memories with friends compared to just hanging out with a huge group of people. I want to make those memories that are going to last a lifetime. I want to have memories that make me feel close to people. Something that I need to work on is saving more monthly. I have some bad spending habits, and while I'll contribute some of that to my mental health and making impulse buys or buying things or spending a majority of my money on eating out, I think now that I'm stuck with the gym and I continue to do so, I think my spending habits will be a bit better, especially when it comes to buying food from different fast food or restaurants. A next goal. Right now I'm editing on a gaming computer. Works perfectly fine for that, but I need something a bit more versatile. So I want to buy a MacBook. I want to start editing my videos on there so I can be on the go. It gives me more flexibility to put out these videos that I want to make for you guys. I want to also, on my academic side, I have a bad tendency to procrastinate to the last minute. So I want to be doing more homework consistently. I want to study more consistently. I want to put more effort into my exams so I can score well, get my degree, have a nice job that, provides for my family, provides for my girlfriend, provides for like my cats, my children essentially. My cats are all I need, and my girlfriend. But I also need to make sure I take time to do self-care. I feel like something everyone forgets about is their own mental health, and while they're working towards their goals, you still need to give yourself a little bit of grace. And that is something I struggle with. I will feel bad if I don't, do everything to a T. But you also got to realize life happens. You got to realize that, not everything will go according to schedule. And you got to work around that or give yourself a little bit of grace to pick it up maybe the next day. As long as you keep working towards your goals, the time frame that it happens does not really matter. While you might get upset, and I definitely get upset when I can't do everything the way I want, you have to give yourself that wiggle room. Otherwise, you're going to be going down a path of frustration and anger that doesn't really make you feel good, doesn't make the people around you feel good. You become irritable and you don't really want to do what your goals are anymore. You slack off and you start losing yourself again. So give yourself some grace. And I know I need to do a lot better on that on my end as well. The second thing that's really helped me is kind of switching my mindset. And you might be wondering, well, how do I do that? Well, some of the things that I found helped me was definitely having a good social support system, having those friends that you're close with that can keep you accountable if you need that. Having someone in your corner to encourage you to keep doing the great things that you do. I'd say that is a very big part of it. And without those people, while I am independent, I don't know how much progress I could have made. I don't know how much comfort I would have gotten from other people when I was struggling and when I am still struggling. My second tip would be to change your mindset. One of the biggest questions that I asked myself was why? And I mean that in a sense of, what is the purpose of my training? What is the purpose of me doing YouTube and TikTok? What is the reason? And I touched upon this a bit in my first video where, I want to give back to the community. I want to feel good, look good. I want to eat good food. I really want to make a change to where I become unrecognizable. So I ask you guys, what is your reason why to make that change? I want you guys to outline that. I want you to make a pros and cons list. I want you to really reflect and do self-reflection on why you want to make this change. Because without having a strong why, you're going to come up with more excuses on delaying your progress or, oh, I'll give myself a freebie, I think having a strong why and a strong purpose definitely helps you stay consistent. I definitely think it makes you feel accountable because you have to wonder, how bad do you really want it? What are the lengths you're going to go to achieve your goals? How much do you want to see yourself succeed? So, in this year, I'm looking forward to my success. I know I'm going to be able to succeed. I'm going to be looking good. I'm going to gain followers, gain views. I'm going to be able to spread the message that I've wanted to spread for a long time and give back to my community. So I encourage you guys to do the same and really ask yourself, why? What's the purpose? On a lighter note, life's been pretty good decently. I've been keeping track of my progress. I'm on about week 10 of my regimen. And when I started out on week 1, I was only doing 225 on my bench for 4x8. And about by week 10 now, I'm doing 275, which I'm very happy about. My leg press and squats, I did squats for probably the first 5 weeks. And then eventually, I started to focus my leg press so I could take some strain off my back. But my squat, I was able to get around 405 for 6 reps. And then as soon as I moved to leg press, I saw more consistent gains. And I think it was kind of alleviating that pressure on my back from squatting. And it definitely could have been a form issue, but what I'm doing now is working for me, so I'm going to stick with it. And I could foresee myself in the future doing more barbell squats again. But on my leg press, I'm at around 8 plates for a full set of 4. And I'm really proud of myself for that because there's an old video, I might be able to put it in here, but it was back in high school when I thought I was really cool for leg pressing probably 7 plates for 2 reps that weren't even full reps. So the fact that I can do 8 plates now just makes me realize how far I've come, on this journey. While I may have cut down a lot of weight initially and, I've gained it back, at least my strength is increasing as well, and I'm determined to lose my weight again. On more progress side, for the first 6 or 7 weeks in my gym journey, I was sticking hard to my cardio and making sure I got those 30 minutes in. I definitely know in these last 4 weeks I've been slacking off on cardio, but I have goals on tomorrow's session to actually make it through cardio. I want to make this week entirely through with my cardio. I also want to start training my abs every day. My friend's father told me that before every gym session, I should probably warm up my core so it sets for the rest of my workout. So I definitely think I will be implementing that again and staying with it. On a meal prep side, I have been sticking with my meal prep, but I've been eating like the same thing every week for like a month straight, and then I'll switch it up. I think I might need to switch that to every 2 weeks so then I don't get burnt out on my food. Otherwise, I'm definitely not going to like my meal prep anymore. On an academic standpoint, I'm going back to school in a couple of weeks, and it kind of scares me, mainly just because I knew how I performed in school before I kind of fixed my mental health, and I'm working to fix my mental health. That in mind, though, I think I will perform better and have more passion for the field that I'm in. I've switched my major into psychology, and I'm really enjoying, in my own time, learning more about my own mind. And I hope to help people in the future as well, whether that be as a behavioral specialist or therapist or as a counselor. I want to know what bothers people, and I want to give them solutions on how to fix that, or solutions on how to improve their mental health. Being as it's something I struggled with and still struggle with for a very long time, I really want to give people the voice they need or that guidance they need, because having someone there for you makes a huge difference. But in this 2026, I expect a lot from myself. I'm definitely going to have to focus on giving myself some grace and also practice being patient. I do see myself succeeding, and I will be showing you guys that success as well. I want you guys to join me on this journey in 2026. Watch my progress, see me struggle, see how I am academically. But I think it's that time. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys around.